So I'll go over a few common, kind of layout setup. So you'll have commonly, because there's several pretty common spots. There's crack house. You'll normally have people there. B stairs, catwalk, either side. I said B stairs. Connector is sometimes played, even though it's not too much, because you can be seen from the other side's catwalk, you can be seen from bunker, people from up here can see you, so you kind of have to play it a bit safe. And also, if I haven't said it yet, hotel. And bunker. So there's kind of 4 or 5 several pretty powerful positions people will be in, as well as B, of course, even though B is very open. So, isn't it, it gets even worse when they have control of both houses, both hotel and crack house, because they can see either side. But you can do several things to block off the other side's house, such as smoking them. If you smoke off the B street, it's not perfect. It's not a impenetrable shield, but it makes it harder for them to pick you off. And I think a smoke is 15 seconds long, so you've just added potentially 15 seconds onto your life. And now they might need to just run over to you, which puts them in more danger. So a potential setup might be, let's say your insurgent side. You might have one crack house lower, so kind of defending C. That's the aim. So kind of staying. They might even stay on C, but otherwise, kind of this window up here. If they're from this window, they can watch, kind of entrance over here and crack this entrance as well as connector entrance, as well as also this. So if your crack house guy goes down, sometimes it's better to maybe forfeit it, particularly if you've got control of hotel, because then you're staying alive and your team is able to make a play. Right, so and then other than that, you'll probably have someone rush up these stairs. You can then watch catwalk, and then also have an aim duel with the guy over here, and also try and defend B. So there'll normally be a guy kind of in upper hotel, so you need to be careful of her. And also catwalk, maybe the archers. Let's call that, I forgot. Archers, that's archers. As it is over there. But archers is another place people might kind of linger there, try and pick off B stairs or catwalk, so you can be careful there as well. Either way, so that's 2 people. Then you'll have one up in catwalk, up here, and you kind of have to be quite careful. It's very open. So as is most of the time with insurgency, you've got to pick your battles and when to engage in a fight. Sometimes exposing yourself entirely to deal with one guy is not the best, especially when there's maybe 3 other enemies looking at your position. Because if you try and make it into 1v1s, you're more likely to survive and do more damage. That's a completely different story though. But yeah, so you've also got that's a catwalk. You can play either side. Keep in mind though, if you do play over here, they can see you before you can see them, because they have down until your feet, somewhere down here, to see you. You have to be able to see their body, like here. You can counter this by wall banging, because, as I will show you later, a lot of things are wall bangable on this map. But in comparison, you can go up the stairs, up here, which is a bit more dangerous. You know, you're exposing yourself over here, but means you can get to this angle. And, so from up here you can do things like wallbang, this, because those bullets go straight through. Both sides of catwalk, you know, it's completely wallbangable. You take an M16 or an M4, AKM, or a FOW, and I believe an SKS, or an L1L1, and you'll go straight through those walls. So they're not that thick or strong, for that matter. And yeah, and then you might have a B guy, potentially. I said it's good if you smoke things off. Then a bunker player. Either a bunker player, or depending on how aggressive you want to be, you can also have maybe have your B guy go to the other house, so hotel or crack house. Of course, this is not as aggressive as you could be because this setup, because you can do things such as, you know, run straight across. You know, just at the start, you dodge the nade I'm about to show you, and you just get across here, and you try and kill their catwalk. That's a viable strategy. Yeah, but this map is very it's dangerous against a team which knows what they're doing because everything's very exposed. Just show you what I'm talking about. Just about everything's wallbangable. All the major positions, yeah, they're pretty wallbangable. One of the exceptions is over here. This wall cannot be wallbanged, but you know, both catwalks can be. On the other hand, on the security side, you do have the advantage in hotel. If I just run up here. Right, so catwalk, or crack even, and catwalk can both be wallbanged, but this is double layered. A bit sneaky of NWI, but you cannot kill a guy up here. You have to do one of two things. Either shoot through this windowsill, which is something you can do. Most maps with windows, you can wallbang through the edges of it. But otherwise, you're basically completely fine. If you're getting shot at and they're not close enough to chuck a nade at you, you can just prone. Yeah, so you're going very to that, just prone. They can't even hit you. Has demonstrated that. Yeah, there were no impacts coming up the other side. With the nade, I'm going to show you. If I go to right spawn, or I could just not, try not to do that. Right, in any case, if I go to bunker, yeah, this is not a nade I've particularly practiced, but a year and a half of playing competitive gets you somewhere. So that's probably a bit slow, but it's the first one I could come up with for this video. In theory, it should be killing them though. Yeah, isn't it? If you really want to go out there, you can really try this out, and in theory, it should be exploding. If you actually do things like, if you go and watch Infinity's video on how to throw nades, I'll put that in the description, but when you're chucking nades, if you if you do a running nade, you shouldn't particularly be able to do it. If you also try and hold pin on it, which you can't really do, due to just how running mechanics work in this game, but if you time it, you can make it explode with next to no bouncing or anything. But yeah, anything else I need to cover? I believe that's it. You can also do that same nade this side though. Well, I'm a doofus. Oh. Let's go back over. Yeah, this is exact same side, which I literally just done for nade at. You're right. Of course I can't completely show you, because end up in the restricted area. But same thing. That one bounced. Shouldn't go like that, but you know, something like that. Really? Anyway, it wouldn't work, of course, when I'm recording, but yeah, so I hope that's been a helpful and informative video. Have fun. Peace out, guys.